over near where the fucking hoop is, there's a wrestling mat. So occasionally they take each other down. They just decide to start wrestling on the mat. It's like madness.
It's a pretty
hilarious.
nice shot by Khabib right there.
Curry range.
Not a bad shot, but there's no dribbling.
Yeah, no dribbling.
Which is
More
funny.
like rugby.
Yeah, it's more like a basketball rugby type. Yeah, this is like rugby right here.
Yeah, look at this. Guys are blocking.
Yeah.
It's very, but they're doing it. And the crazy thing is they're doing it on hardwood.
Yeah.
You know, they're not doing this on a wrestling mat.
Now, are we sure that he didn't just do this because he knew it was an American journalist and they wanted to do like a diplomat? Like, hey, we play basketball too.
No. They do that. They do that constantly, man. They do it all the time. There's a lot of footage of it.
But I think about it. It's like Giannis and what's his name from Slovenia is like the best. Everything is like the rest of the world is beating us in everything. Like, look now, like our gymnasts are retiring because they're sad.
I don't see. This is what everybody's saying about that girl. I think a thing about that girl is her ADHD medication.
The deepest I could find was people discussing that and that. So then I outside looked up Ritalin in Japan. Turns up that currently the only drug used to treat ADHD that is legal in Japan is called Concerta. While Ritalin is available in Japan to treat sleep disorders, it's not prescribed for ADHD.
Imagine they giving you speed for sleep disorders.
Yeah.
What?
But it's not illegal though, right? Ritalin.
It says then going in. It says you maybe could get it. It's very hard to get, and then she could be not on it because it was hard for her to get a TUE because Japan rules trump Olympic rules or something.
I think that's what's going on. If you go to, I believe it was Chris Bell's Instagram page.
Oh, I saw him tweet it, but
I think you go to Big Strong Fast. He on Instagram. I think Chris Bell covered it and he's discussing what exactly is happening with that girl. So that's something that people needed to take it. So many people are shitting on her online and calling her a coward. It's disgusting. Like, you have no idea what's going on in her head. Are you she's supposed to play when she's suicidal? Is she supposed to play when she's freaking out? Is she supposed to do gymnastics when she's literally losing her mind? Like, when people get off prescription drugs, like Jordan Peterson was fucked up for a whole year when he was trying to get off benzodiazepine. I mean, I don't know what it's like to get off Ritalin, but I would imagine it's not fun.
Right. Yeah, it's withdrawal. Yeah. And
who knows?
The stuff that girl has done, I mean, she's the GOAT by a lot. I mean, she does stuff that's like superhuman.
Here it goes. Simone Biles, ADHD meds among common drugs banned from Olympics. So Simone Biles has revealed that she has ADHD and takes Ritalin for it. Correction, it was first told Adderall in the articles, looked it up. It's Ritalin. Very similar. He says, sorry. She received a therapeutic use exemption for it in 2016 and took home 4 gold medals in Rio. Fast forward to Tokyo 2020, and Ritalin and Adderall is 100% illegal in Japan under all circumstances, including therapeutic use. It is unfortunate because I'm sure we'd love to see her compete, but it makes sense that she couldn't focus. That does make sense. See, now, why are we not hearing this? Why am I getting this only from Chris Bell, who, by the way, made an incredible documentary, Bigger, Stronger, Faster, which is a documentary on steroids, and then another documentary, Prescription Thugs, which is about prescription medication. Great. He does great shit.
So I guess at this point, it's either that's true or what Jamie pulled up before is true. Like, we're not sure because Jamie's saying the article he wrote is that it's not illegal.
I bet it might be illegal for competition.
Right.
It might be illegal as a therapeutic use exemption. You might not be able to get one of those.
Right.
Whatever Chris is saying. But it's a complicated story. It's not. I mean, this she won 4 gold medals in Rio.
She's
not like she's not a chicken.
She's the best of all time by all people's accounts.
Aren't they changing rules because she can do shit that other people can't do?
Yeah. She's insane. Right? Yeah. She like flies through the air. It's incredible.
Yeah, there was a video that was describing how they're literally like altering the rules to make what she does less impressive.
Right.
Or less scores less, whatever. I don't follow gymnastics.
Yeah. I mean, most people don't until the Olympics. I mean, that's the thing about Olympic sports. Like, these people, that must be a weird come down. Like, you know, the whole world's watching, and then you got to go back to working at Panera Bread. That's weird.
Yeah.
You're just a swimmer or like a shot put guy. You win a gold, and then you're just back to handing out buzzers.
How much money do you make for a shot put?
I don't think they make anything from the Olympics.
You win the Olympics, and then what? You just teach shot put to people that also can't make money?
I have this new sports podcast, and
you do? What's it called?
Undefeated.
I'm
sorry, it's not called Undefeated.
You're lying.
Sorry, I had a little.
He's lying.
No, it's called Unleashed. I'm sorry. It's called
Jesus
Unleashed
Christ.
for BetMGM with me and Olivia Harlan Decker, and she's a sports journalist. But we interviewed Kerry Strung last week, and
Who is that?
she's the one in '96 who her ankle was done. She limped in, and then she needed a certain score for them to win gold, and then they won gold.
She did it with a bad ankle?
A lot of
with a
people are
bad ankle.
comparing this situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
saying
Same
that girl
situation.
gutted it out?
Yeah.
Well, she was forced to by her coach, and
Yeah.
then they're going to like that's the whole bad coaching situation with gymnastics.
Yeah, we interviewed her. She was all business. It wasn't it was
Wasn't
all
a good
business
interview?
Huh?
Wasn't fun?
I'm just saying it was all business.
What do you mean?
It was just a serious kind of interview.
Was it live in person?
No, Zoom.
That's a
Always weird.
problem.
It's always weird in Zoom. Yeah,
Zoom's too disconnected.
it was great. And she, but she was saying that because there, have you seen Athlete A, the documentary?
No.
Dude, it's called Athlete A. It's like hard. It's disturbing. Like these girls are abused. Like that dude Nasser, like molested like for 20 years with impunity.
That's the doctor.
The doctor
right?
from,
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
believe, Michigan. He's on Team USA. And again, it was like this, bureaucratic cover-up. Like there was complaints about him, and they covered it up. They overlooked these allegations. And it was like the dude was like a hardcore pedophile who was like molesting these women. I mean, these girls. I mean, a lot of them are girls. He's like, they're girls. I mean, they're young children. He was
Yeah.
like inserting fingers in their anus and in their vaginas, and for years and years and years and years and years. And Simone Biles was part of that. All these girls testified against him, and that was before Kerry Strung's era. Didn't really deal with that, but they dealt with the Karolis, who were like these what are they, Romanian or something, like the husband wife coaches, and they were like abusive and brutal. But when we interviewed Kerry, she was like, it was like she didn't seem like she was bothered by it. But these girls go through a lot, dude. They sacrifice a lot, and they're like pushed and abused with their bodies. And so Kerry Strung, the documentary portrays that moment. The Athlete A documentary portrays that moment as like an abusive moment because her ankle was hurt. And then she came down on the ankle and she was really hurt. But then, like, you can see the coach, the Karolis, they were like making her go back out there for that next, for the, what is it, the vault or whatever it's called. Whatever.
And she did it.
And she did it, and she got the score. As it turned out, she didn't even need that score for some reason. I don't understand gymnastics that well, but she did a heroic thing on that ankle, and she had to be carried off and then put in a stand, and she was really hurt. So the documentary portrays it as abusive, but when we interviewed Kerry Strung, she kind of portrayed it as like she had to reach down deep and do it. So it's interesting.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. That's an empowered person, right? An empowered person looks at it like they figured out a way to summon the strength.
Yeah.
A disempowered person says, it was abusive, I was abused, they told me to do it, I shouldn't have done it. Even though we won the gold, I shouldn't have done it.
Right.
But what if her ankle's permanently damaged? What if you're limping for the rest of your life because
Right.
some asshole coach wants you to do something?
Right.
So you can get a piece of metal around a cloth string.
Right. That's no good either.
It's weird.
Especially when you're making a kid. Like these gymnasts are like 14, and like making them make that decision. I mean, they don't really have agency at that age, and I think that's what made the Karolis so controversial, is because they were like robots for this husband-wife coach team. And they pushed them really hard, and they separated them from their parents, and they make them do. I mean, to compete on that level and do that type of stuff, who knows what kind of sacrifices and sort of pushing that they need that may, mentally too. Just, I mean, you watch some of what they do, you're going like, how's that humanly possible?
Right.
They're like landing on a bar it's like a 6 inches wide, and they're flipping on it and stuff like that. I mean, I'd have no dick if I did that. Why just fall on my dick?
Well, a lot of dudes don't do it, do they?
The
Does
dudes do it too.
The flips and everything on the
They
bounce
do
bar?
all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dudes do all that.
Why do you only see girls on TV do it?
Because it's hotter.
It's hotter.
Yeah, I think it's hotter.
But they're girls.
But they're
you
girls.
fucking
That's the
creep.
problem. I know.
How dare you
well,
say
some of them are
hotter.
24. One of them was
okay.
40.
The ones at 24.
20. One of them was
46, right?
The old one was 46, and that's old for gymnastics. But
That's old for humans.
for Nah, 46?
46 to be doing that kind of shit?
Oh, to be doing that kind of shit, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, your joints, 46 years of flipping and landing and
Yeah.
all the abuse it took.
That's
she
no
looked
good.
pretty fucking good for
She
a
looked good.
46-year-old.
She looked good, but next to those girls, she looked ancient, which is because, you know, she was...
Because she is.
Compared to them, yeah.
Compared to them.
Yeah.
For that sport?
For that sport.
Like as a fighter, a 46-year-old fighter is like, Jesus Christ, don't die in there.
Right. George
know?
Foreman was doing it in his 40s.
Yes, he was.
He was doing
He
it.
won the heavyweight title at 45.
He did.
Against Michael Moore,
Against
who was a
Michael-
beast.
Who was a beast, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he can be done.
How about Hopkins? Hopkins is a world champion deep into his 40s.
Almost 50, I think.
He
Yeah.
was beating world-class guys at 50 years old.
Yeah. He had that, like, defense. He just had that style where he
Yes.
figured out how to not get hit.
He was so disciplined, too. Like, never fucked his body up, never ate processed foods, always exercised, never got out of shape.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Tom Brady, 43, 44, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
To be still competing at that level.
I know.
Yeah. He doesn't eat anything inflammatory either. He must drink adrenochrome, too. There must be an adrenochrome. Like, they have, like, a Slurpee machine.
Did you see that fucking ridiculous moment where Biden gets interviewed? They're asking him a question, and he said, well, the Republicans think we drink baby blood.
Right.
Like, what?
Uh-huh.
Did you see that,
I did
James?
see it.
It's like, what are you saying, man? Why are you even bringing that up?
Right. Thou
guy.
doth protest too much.
That guy's lost.
Yeah.
He's lost. It's sad.
He's
President Kamala. Say
President
it.
Kamala.
Say it.
You know what's funny is it's sad because Kamala, she was one of the first people skeptical of the vaccine when she's I'm not
Oh,
taking
yeah.
that Trump vaccine.
Have you seen that video of them? Have you ever seen that video? Where they all
Probably.
talk about it? Joe Biden talks about it, not taking it. How's this being vetted? Have
Yeah,
you seen that video?
I might have. I don't remember it, but yeah, I mean everything has consequences, man. You know, people do things for the short-term advantage for them, but then, you know,
Yeah.
long term they're going like, how come people aren't taking the vaccine? It's like, dude, you were saying the vaccine was dangerous,
Yeah.
fucking
When it was Trump's.
when it was Trump. So
Yeah.
you're the first ones to politicize it.
Yeah, I'll find it. I got a video in here of it.
Kamala's her approval rating is not high though, even amongst the Dems.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It'd be even lower if they went into her past. If they looked at her, what she's done in terms of prosecuting people, what Tulsi Gabbard said during the debates, the vice presidential debates,
She
or the
crushed her.
presidential debates. It's
That
100%
moment, yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
what she said is 100% true. She kept people after the time they were supposed to be released. And then Josh Dubin on this podcast talked about how she withheld evidence that would have exonerated prisoners. She fought to stop DNA evidence from being introduced into a case that would have exonerated defendants.
Brutal.
Yeah.
That was her DA's office, right? Like
Yeah.
she was the DA in San Francisco.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, it's a sport and they try to win. That's what it's like. When you are dealing with someone who's a prosecuting attorney, what those people are doing is trying to win. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they do. They win. And the way to win is by whatever means necessary, whatever means you have at your disposal. One of the best ways to do that is to if you have some evidence that will make a guy seem innocent, hide that shit.
Right.
Put it away. Get rid of it. That's the gross thing about cops in general, is that cops are trying to get, like, a lot of cops will talk about this, and I don't think it's supposed to be legal, but they have mandates. Like, you're supposed
Quotas.
to arrest you're supposed to. You have a quota of so many people you're supposed to arrest. And I always said, like, what if nobody did any crime for like 6 months? What would they do?
Right.
What if all crime stopped and the cops have these quotas? How would the cops be treated? Would they say, hey, good job, everybody? Would they be treated like firefighters? Right? Because firefighters, they take these fucking long 24-hour shifts. They hang out in the fire department. They lift weights. They cook.
Yeah.
They hang out.
They're good cooks too, which is
Oh,
funny.
a lot of them
Seeing
are
like
real
a
good cooks.
like a real tough guy being like, let's do tonight's chicken franchise.
Yeah. And they put a little parsley on
Yeah,
it.
tonight we're doing it's my mother's recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
don't
you
do anything.
But no one's saying, hey, you got to put out a certain amount of fires every day.
Right.
Because, they're hoping there's no fires.
Right.
But they're never hoping there's no crime.
No, I remember that was like a big problem in Ferguson, is that they were like harassing those residents to fill quotas,
Yeah.
jaywalking and bullshit.
Yeah.
That if you did that in a white neighborhood, they'd be like, do you know who my father is? Like they wouldn't go for it.
Cops in a lot of places are glorified revenue collectors because they're trying to get money for speeding. They're trying to get money for all these different things. It's not just as simple as you're trying to stop crime. I'm here to serve and protect. That's not what it is.
That's a great way to put it. They are. They kind of there to get money for the city in some ways, and they're instructed to do so.
How much money do you think is generated in a place like Los Angeles just from speeding tickets? It's probably absurd.
Yeah.
It's probably absurd. It's
Yeah.
probably off the charts.
Yeah.
Speeding tickets, traffic violations.
Right. Right.
Los Angeles, I think, might be higher with like parking than speeding.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just fucking collect
Oh,
them.
they're brutal.
Yeah.
They're
They're